What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys checking in. Film day. Film day. It's time to break down some game film of our game, Sunday game against the Washington Commanders. Obviously, we come up well short, 41-20. But, man, the tape don't lie, as we always say. And you kind of break this thing down, and I'll tell you, you find just other ways that not only did they beat us up on the field as it relates to just the players, but damn, not only we got outcoached. We got outcoached pretty bad, and I'll kind of point out some things that caught my eye. But at the same time, there's still some confusion going on as it relates to not only the defense but also the offense as well. And we were coming off of a short week, less time to prepare. Obviously, the Commanders had 4 extra days to kind of prep for us, and so that definitely is an advantage without question. But there's also things, man, you see on the game film that really shouldn't be happening 3 games into the season. So we're definitely going to tap into it, check it out. We got a lot to go over, so we're going to get into it as soon as possible. We're going to let people just kind of get into the chat member. We do a chat only or a sub only chat just to kind of show our appreciation to our subscribers. So we definitely appreciate everybody that rocks with us. So make sure you hit that sub button if you want to get included. And make sure you hit that hashtag Raiders if you got a question or a comment as we're reviewing film, because it catches our eye. It allows us to address it if we can. So we definitely appreciate everybody. But before I get to the chat, let me say what's up to my guys. I'm going to give Chris just a little bit of breather, to kind of collect himself. But I'm going to say what's up to Severe first. Man, Severe, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, man, it's ready to dive into this film, man. This was a rough one. This was a rough one. Not as rough as Chris Day, but, it's still rough.
So with that being said, and Severe's going to lead us right into it. Chris, man, how you feeling today? Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Cheers. I'm cheersing with something different, but cheers to you.
Yeah, man. You have to worry yourself a night.
Yeah, dude.
That ain't no small drink either. You had to.
That's the 3-finger.
The bartender, you need to exactly.
Woo!
Not an ice cube in sight on that thing.
No ice cube.
Not at all.
Yeah, we're gonna feel the burn. We're gonna feel the burn. But no, I'm good, man. Overall, it's all good. Honestly, I was looking forward to really breaking this one down because there's gonna be a lot to take from this, and just hearing Pete Carroll's press conference, man, it just pisses you off. Like, I don't know how much more I got left, man. I tried my best to support this guy, but I am not gonna let people just have his son be the scapegoat, man. It starts at the top. Pete Carroll is going to have to be accountable for the decisions that are made, and that's all there is to it.
And the crazy part is you look at Brendan Carroll's history. Really, wherever Brendan Carroll has been, he has followed his dad outside of Washington.
Right.
And that's it. And so, this is Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll, no matter whether he was good, mediocre, he was the best, he was horrible, it looked like Brendan Carroll was coming his way.
Exactly.
At a minimum, assistant lineman coach, assistant coach, give him a position that doesn't directly affect or impact the most crucial part of this football team. So, Chris kind of got it out. Chat, let us know what what's your thoughts on Brendan Carroll. Do you think he needs to be out? You give him a chance, just demote him. Severe, man, what's your thoughts on Brendan Carroll, man? I know we talked about it on Sunday, but let us hear it.
Yeah, man. At this point, I mean, he should have never got the position in the first place. Right. You don't play around, especially if your intention is to draft a guy like Ashton Genty. The offensive line is going to be integral to his success and to the success of the team as a whole. But especially to his success, you saw last year, Joe Philbin down the stretch, he had those guys rocking and rolling. You're going to keep Joe Philbin in house regardless. Just give him the job. If you want your son to be involved, let him be the offensive line assistant, and then Joe Philbin ain't gonna be around forever. He'll be about as old as Chip, man, as Pete. So once he walks off into the sunset, then you have a successor right there. And it could be in that same timeline as when Pete Carroll steps away. But instead of doing that, he put too much on his son's plate, and you know, and obviously, you know, Brendan bit off more than he can chew, and we're stuck with the situation.
And one thing I will point out is we're going to kind of break down this game film. We're going to kind of look through it, and I'm very subjective, right? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If my evaluations are wrong, then the film tells me different. I'll definitely point it out. The one thing that we have to really pay attention to as well is the tight ends and their ability to actually run block. It's scary with our tight ends, to be dead honest with you. Michael Mayer, Brock Bowers, even Ian Thomas.
Yeah.
There's times where it's the O-line's actually doing their job and the tight ends are completely missing their blocks. They're getting driven back in the backfield. Yeah. We've seen it all 3 weeks. And so it's a combination of everything. But there's also some question marks on just the design of the run plays. Yeah. I think the linemen are a little confused. That's coaching. I think the design of it is it puts a lot of strain on some of the players that need to get to their point in the blocking game. You know, I'm going to point that out a little bit. And so it's a collection of a lot of things. And even when the O-line does their job, there's other pieces that are falling apart. And I also think Dan Quinn dialed up a damn good defensive strategy this game. And I'm going to show you some clips on it. And so we're going to dive into the film here in just a second. We'll make it quick. And again, when you watch the film, when you see what we're showing, we got to zoom in, because I'll tell you right now, either way, we're going to get basically demonetized, which is tough. And so we want to keep throwing film at you guys. So just keep that in mind as you're watching it. But let's say what's up to chat right quick. What up, Pena? What's happening, man? Appreciate you pulling in. EG, what's going on, brother? Rocky in the building as well. Appreciate you tapping in with us. What up, Yaya? Always good seeing you. Al's Ghost in the building. What's good? Anoon, what's happening? Sun Goddess. Good seeing you. Appreciate you rocking with us. Alec M in the building. Appreciate you. Frank Weber. What's happening? What's going on? Let's see. LS, always good. Always good. All right, now we got to really see what's happening in the chat with LS in here. Dre, what's going on?
LS did not disappoint. I would say that.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't disappoint. He didn't disappoint.
No, I see it. I see it. I see it. I ain't putting that up there either. LS, God damn it. But no, I appreciate everybody rocking. Remember, hit that hashtag Raiders. Hit that sub button if you want to be included in the chat. But when we jump into the game film, it's hard to kind of see the comment. But hit that hashtag Raiders if you got a question, comment, all that stuff. And so, like we always do, we're going to go into defense first. It's going to go from the start of the game to the end. So it's going to go in order of when the play happens. So we'll start with the defense, and then we'll jump into the offensive side. Not many defensive plays, because I'll tell you right now, we all know we basically got our asses handed to us. Yeah. And so, but there's definitely things to look at, definitely things to point out, things that Cliff Kingsbury did to be able he basically just kind of out-schemed our defense. And I'm going to point out a couple things that I saw. And as we get into it, he out-coached us without question. And he did a lot of things that just made it very easy for Marcus Mariota to have a comfortable game. And so we'll definitely point it out. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's jump into it. Again, defense first. Real quick, Anthony, what's going on, man? Appreciate you rolling with us. James, what's good, man? And we see Jeff. What's going on? Hey, just in time, Jeff.
Jeff in the building.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Here we go. Remember, it's going from plays, going from the start of the game all the way to the end, so it's going in order. This is just a straight off tackle play. But the one thing I want to point out, and it's what I saw continuously throughout the game film, is, man, they ran so much unbalanced line. They went heavy one side, and we just didn't adjust. We shifted our linebackers a little bit, but not enough to have an advantage as it relates to the numbers game. When it comes to football, it's a numbers game, not only in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And if you look at the formation here, you got the center, number 63. All right, we got guard, tackle. They brought in an additional tackle as a tight end, and they have basically a tight end, an H-back, whatever you want to call them, playing off the tight end. And they took it to us. And they did this multiple times throughout the game. You got Tyree here. Adam Butler got double-teamed all day long. And this is, again, we'll get into it. But Cliff Kingsbury took advantage of the lighter defenders on the field. You got Jamal Adams playing linebacker. He's a very undersized linebacker. What they did was they looked at him. They figured out where Malcolm Kuntz is, because Malcolm Kuntz is a very undersized edge rusher, and they went after him. And so this is going to be an off-tackle play, kind of going right towards Tyree. And, man, Tyree had a rough day today.
Bully ball. That's just flat out bully ball. Oh, Dev.
Yeah, Dev had
Dev had a rough one too.
Man.
Yeah, Dev had a rough
Dev wanted no.
Yeah,
he
turned down the smoke.
No engagement right there. Yeah. Oh man.
So kind of see the off-tackle play coming here. You got Tyree, Adam Butler.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
And that's tough. One thing I want to point out, right? And this goes for any lineman. This isn't just be the center position, but any time in a zone run scheme, you're trying to reach, get down the line of scrimmage. I want you to watch number 63. The center, this is how you move. This is how you get in position. This is how you kind of get yourself in position to just help at the point of attack if there's no one over you.
Might have blocked.
And I love the way number 63. I mean, look at him.
He blocking both of them.
Yeah.
He blocking both of them, one on each arm.
Yeah, man. That was Dev's play to make, though.
Oh yeah, he was there.
100%.
You gotta go downhill, man. At least blow it up and make the running back make a decision.
Exactly. If he would pull it, because why you like hopping back into the trash? Like
you the block.
Like the trash is over here. You see a clear lane. You see some daylight, man. Shoot that gap.
So play it one more time, and
go down. Go in the alley right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
and he's there.
You had Pratt that tried to get there as well, but he hesitates. Watch Pratt. Pratt hesitates.
Pratt did it. Yeah, he hesitated, but Pratt did his job because he saw Pratt and he was like, all right, I got to go outside.
Yeah, he forced him.
If Dev had his alley, they're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pratt, he's
just slow.
He has to attack a little harder.
The number one, off the ball linebacker that really had a pretty good day was Landon Roberts. He did a pretty good job. He was really the only one. I mean, sometimes he got caught up in the mess because, again, this is literally what they did all game long. It was nothing but unbalanced, heavy sets, and they just played bully ball at the point of attack, at the point of the run. They just played bully ball, and I'll tell you. Again, I say it all the time, man. I'm a big build in the trenches guy, and I love this work off of this center. This center play is just it's nasty.
Yeah,
this is not the very first play of the game, though, right?
No, it's
okay. Yeah, because I think I remember this play because Thomas Booker was in. I think Leaky came in for Thomas Booker.
Yep, Thomas Booker just exited the game on this play.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember this play on the film.
And when you have nobody over you, this is how 63. This is how you got to work. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Find somebody. Yeah.
That's beautiful work as an offensive lineman. So, again, I want to show that one, not picking on any one person, but a bunch of double teams down here. But this is what they did all game long. And you're going to kind of see a trend. And we just never really adjusted to it, unfortunately. At least adjusted well enough. This is a hell of a fill by Chin. He's actually off the screen to the right here. We're down the goal line. You got Chin right here. Does a hell of a job. Scrape downhill, find an opening, make the tackle.
Boom. Yeah, that's a great play. That's a great play.
Yeah.
That's a great play.
Remember, guys, hit that hashtag Raiders. If you've got a question or a comment, I'll do my best to try to bring it up. So even coming from the backside, great job, kind of filling. Really good job by the interior D-line, just really holding up some of these offensive linemen to at least create that hesitancy in the backfield. Yeah. So we see what Rodriguez, he wants to try to take this kind of off the corner, but then he's got to hesitate in that backfield and allows Chin to close.
Good play.
Yeah, good play.
So, but this is Marcus Mariot's run.
Man,
you're going against a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, this is Pratt, right?
I mean, you have Thomas Booker here, Jonah Laulu right here on the interior. You would hope we're spying Marcus Mariota some way, somehow with either Pratt. You got Jamal Adams here.
Yeah. I think Pratt stayed with that tight end too long. Or that wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like,
let him cross him.
Yeah, that was McLaren.
Tough part is you see Laulu. He's trying to work his way back. Thomas Booker all game long. He can't get off of blocks. He just can't. It's all game.
Yeah.
He had the one forced fumble, which is just a hustle. We know he hustles.
Hustle play. Yeah, he was just downfield. Yeah.
But outside of that, you know, he did have like 2 decent plays. So he got involved in some tackles, but he just cannot get off of blocks.
Yeah, no.
To save his life. But yeah, go back to the sky view. You know, Lowe, he tried to spin out of it.
I think that spin move, yeah.
He's making an effort, but for us to allow, and I'll kind of go back to still, for us to allow this,
yeah,
with a mobile quarterback,
it's crazy.
Yeah, doesn't make much sense.
No,
that's crazy.
Because no one was. There really was no one spying, really, right? So I mean, that linebacker, he's just in the zone.
Yeah.
I didn't have a spy.
Yeah, in the zone, Pratt just kind of lets Terry McLaurin cross his face. It's just overall, you cannot allow a mobile quarterback to have that much space to navigate with. Bring a little bit of pressure.
Yeah,
something, a little delayed blitz.
It's too easy.
Yeah. So this one is, and again, it's a game of adjustments. So I'm going to kind of go to the very beginning. This is where Deebo Samuel is taking the direct snap as the quarterback. You got a receiver down here at the bottom. There's a receiver at the very top out of the screen. You got again unbalanced set. You got the center here with a single lineman on the left side. You have a complete unbalanced set, heavy this way. I'm not sure why Jamal Adams is splitting the difference between the last, which is tight end, but it's a tackle. You got a tight end with a substitute of a tackle with a receiver, and you got Jamal Adams splitting the difference. Yeah. Why are you even respecting that receiver and walking out of the box when you have Deebo Samuel at running back? You know it's a pass. Switch to man, play a soft zone, have the corner step up, and Jamal Adams, you need run support. But what happens is Jamal Adams, he tries to set it. He finds himself looping out of the way.
Yeah.
And now we let Deebo run for yards. Yeah. It's just understanding what's happening in front of you. You know, you got Adam Butler. Extremely good get off the snap.
Yeah, that was safe. Man. Yeah.
But it's just the adjustments all game long. Deebo's in the backfield. It's going to be a run. Why are we respecting the pass so much by splitting the difference to a receiver with one of our linebackers? And so,
man, Adam Butler had to know the snap count. He had to know the snap count. That get off.
He does that. I mean, that's just him, man. That anticipation for the snap.
And the other thing is, this is the center. Where we have basically an unbalance kind of coming this way.
Yep.
And you got Jeremy Chin sitting back. Isaiah Paul-Mal's the free safety up top.
Mm.
Deebo has a direct snap. Why is Jeremy Chin so far off the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, and on that side. Yeah.
Jeremy Chin, bring yourself up into the box, slide these linebackers down, and adjust to their strength. But instead, we're playing extremely soft to the run. So I don't understand the lack of adjustment.
Man, my boy Dev didn't want no smoke today, did he?
Man.
He didn't want no smoke today. Watch him.
Yeah,
he didn't want no kind of, he would at least take on the block. If nothing else, take it on, man.
It's a silent protest from Dev.
Man. take that block on if you have to.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing is, I mean, obviously you see just how the run kind of plays out, right? You have this cutback lane. Jeremy Chin is there to take on the cutback. But the thing is, if Jeremy Chin's there for the cutback, linebackers slide down. Slide down, be closer to the point of attack. And we're just, again, all game long, just not adjusting to their formations.
What was Pratt doing?
Yeah. Yeah, Dev got to put his shoulder in that dude's chest. At least
that's what I'm saying. Just take that home. Yeah.
So this is, I put it up here. This is Thomas Booker's just hustle play. I'll give him all the credit for just getting down there and stripping the ball. But here it is. Here's Max. And how in the hell we didn't prep more for the read option game. Max got beat. Malcolm Kuntz got beat. It just, I don't understand it. Max is down here. It's a simple read.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Be like a drum. He ain't seen that. He's like where you go? Eastern
Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's off the side here. And that's just a simple read.
Yeah.
You know, you got both lead blockers coming around the edge. You got one here. As soon as he's going to bypass Max either way. But if Max sinks too far inside, 80, which is this McCaffrey? I think it is.
Look, yeah.
If Max sucks inside, guess what? He's just going to continue to be a lead blocker.
Yeah.
If Max stays outside, he's going to kick Max out. It's a handoff, and now Rodriguez is going.
Mm.
But Max made it a very, very simple, easy read for Mariota.
Yeah. I don't know how the Commanders didn't come up with that ball.
Yeah.
I know. That was popping everywhere. We'll run it one more time.
Two guys.
He did Palomar kind of filthy.
Yeah.
Whip.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, man. Yeesh. That's Polynesian on Polynesian crime right there.
All right, so I'm going to give Tyree again. Tyree overall had a very, very rough day, as a lot of our defenders did. I'm not just picking on Tyree, but hey, look, unblocked Tyree is a Hall of Famer. Does a good job on this play. He's at the top of the screen, reads it, gets outside, good hustle.
Let's go, Tyree.
He'll make that play. I'll give him his flowers.
Dev too. Dev was in there a little bit.
Dev's at the top of the screen.
Yeah,
Let's see what Dev got.
I think
Dev was in there.
He's
ready.
He's
ready.
There you go. There you go.
Dev free and clear is good. He running free.
Unblocked Dev is serious now.
Hey, we got two
unblocked All-Americans, man.
Hey.
So, again, chat, remember, hit that hashtag Raiders. If you got a comment, question, I'll do my best to bring it up as we're talking through it. But here's the thing. There's one thing I want to notice. And again, short week. They had all the time to prepare, all that fun stuff. I want you to notice the center's got the ball on it. The center's got his hand on the ball. Mariota's got his hands out. He's ready for that snap. And look at our defense. We're walking around. And I caught this at least 4 other times where our defense was just not ready at the snap. Confusion, still walking. We're lazy to our spots. Ball snaps. We're still walking.
Yeah.
Dev's not set. Malcolm Kuntz is just kind of surprised that the ball snapped. What happens? Too far inside, gets beat outside.
Kuntz.
Yeah,
that was the play I remember. Kuntz was.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's just confusion. We're still.
What's going on?
They're still talking. Offense is set. We're still walking around.
Dev ain't got set yet. He asked him. He's kind of shot. Oh, come on, Kuntz. Kuntz looking at Kuntz.
I mean, as bad as that play looked when watching the game, it looks even worse when you now know. I mean, just how unprepared we were for that play.
Yeah, I mean, I see what Kuntz was trying to do, but ain't the rule of thumb just hit the quarterback in that situation? Like, y'all want to run an option? All right, I'm gonna hit your quarterback every time.
Every DC kind of runs it different, right? Typically, you want to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. DN go and crash to the quarterback. Typically, you have an overhang that kind of wraps around to get the pitch man or what have you, that was actually my bad. Let me go back to it because that was
that looked like a triple.
Let me go back to it. Yeah. So typically, Koontz, you're getting this ball carrier or potential running back. Take him out to play, then you should have someone looping around him to pick up
the quarterback.
The quarterback. Typically,
yeah, we just didn't have numbers,
and we're just not prepared. I mean, look at it; they're ready, and we're still walking around. Unfortunately, I got two real quick. Herman, you're saying, is this because of Pete or is this PG? To me, I think you got to put it on PG only because he's the defense coordinator. That would be my answer without knowing for sure. Chris, anything on that?
I'm not letting Pete off the hook for nothing. I'm not. I'm sorry. Because honestly, we switch what we want. All of a sudden, now Pete's here. Now we want these measurable corners and all this stuff. So I'm not. Of course, it's easy to point the finger at PG, but no, everything. I'm putting everything on Pete. He's signing off on all this stuff, man.
Yeah. Severe, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Pete Carroll has a heavy influence on the defense. Now, in terms of getting them ready for a game day and the install and all that stuff, obviously that falls on PG, but like. Pete Carroll was supposed to have the recipe. He was supposed to be the guy that knows how to get teams ready going West Coast to East Coast. Like, that was supposed to be his thing. Like, he's supposed to have like a really good record in those situations, having experienced it, multiple times in Seattle. So, like, all this, this is all his wheelhouse. This is all a team not being prepared. I'm putting that on a head coach, because especially since we hired you for this very reason, to have them prepared and to have them playing hard and to level set. And obviously the levels ain't been set yet. So, I'm putting this on Pete, especially he's Pete just be lying, bro. Like I just be lying, man. Like, I just can't stand the lying. It's just ball face. Oh man, we had a great week of practice. Oh great. Like, bro, you lying. Hey, we installing, we going over film. Don't just be lying. Just looking, everything's always great with Pete. Like, bro, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. Everything's not Gucci, not. Man. Sometimes it's Fucci. Sometimes
yeah. The one thing, and again, as you'll kind of notice this, what Cliff Kingsbury did, which was a hell of a job.
He was cooking.
Of keeping kind of help on Max Crosby, did on Koontz as well. But what he did was he kept Max guessing. If you look at this tight formation down here, you got an offset H-back sitting in, right? Basically an offset tight end, off the ball tight end. But then he always would have a receiver close enough to Max to where Max had to account for him. So Max had to make a decision. Do I line up outside of him? Do I line up just inside? And whenever Max would release, he always had to peek to see, is that guy about to chip me? Yeah. And sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. And you saw this over and over in the game where Cliff Kingsbury set up formations in the face of Max Crosby that forced him to have to think, where do I line up off of this slot guy? And he never knew who was going to chip him. Was it the slot? Was it the tight end? Was it the offset back? It kept him guessing. And in another clip, I'll show you, one of the things is I went back to watch last week's game against or Washington's game last week. Yeah. And in this game, their splits were just a little bit wider across the board, which means it always widened out Koontz and Max Crosby.
Yeah.
And so the combination between Cliff Kingsbury doing a really good job of basically running pass plays where Marcus Mariota got the ball out quick. It was just catch and throw with Marcus Mariota all day. Not only did that, he also widened the splits just a little bit to where now Max and Koontz were so far out wide, it bought Mariota naturally just an extra second and a half of throwing time. And so you see this down here, and you see Max already pointing. He's already pointing to this inside receiver, and now he's like, okay, who's going to chip, who's not, who's releasing. It was just a guessing game. I'll show it in another clip as well. But on this one, you got Adam Butler kind of working through a double team, and you got Jamal Adams, man. Jamal Adams, he was flying.
Yeah.
He was working. He may not make the tackle, but just the tenacity that Jamal Adams shows every single play to want to get to the football, you love it. But I'm telling you, Adam Butler all year long is going to just constantly just face the double teams, and he's going to fight his ass off to try to get through it. And he does a good job. I mean, even though it's a gain for 2 yards, just kind of fighting through it. It's not easy all game long.
Yeah, you got through, yeah.
So I don't know if it shows. I do show it in another play, but you see these splits?
Yeah.
The splits, you see it sometimes where Max likes to line up extremely wide on pass plays, right? Sometimes, man, he's like 4 yards outside the tackle. You look at these splits, man. Now you put an offset fullback, you put a tight end, you put a slot over there. Now Max is like 8 yards from the quarterback.
Yeah.
So let me go to the next one. Again, this is just a damn good scheme by Cliff Kingsbury. And again, you see it multiple times. Unbalanced line. You bring in a lineman as a tight end. You got an offset tight end as well right here. And what do? Let's bring over some more help.
Bully ball. Yeah. Like, look at the numbers, man.
And look at Kuntz.
Yeah.
Kuntz is sitting there at the point of attack. And the thing is it's not just about the formation itself. It's also about where the running starts, where the ball starts.
Yeah.
And so I want you to watch where the handoff happens and where the direction the running back wants to go. And so at the snap, bro, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 that could basically just take out Kuntz if they want. Yes, you can kick out Pratt, but watch where the handoff goes. The handoff basically goes right up the middle.
Yeah.
And by making the handoff right up the middle, what does that do to linebackers? It sucks everybody down inside.
Yep.
But where does, I think this is a crossing merit, Bill. I think this is Bill. Where does he know? Look at where his head is instantly.
Yeah.
I'm bouncing this thing out. And now I'm one-on-one. Let me break this tackle. Let me keep running.
Look, then we have I know we're gonna see an offense. I think we had a play almost like that. I want to say it was on the second play of our first drive. Mm-hmm. And the difference is, I mean, you kind of alluded to it before. The tight end in this situation does a good job.
Yeah.
Robin?
No, you're talking about like our tight end not blocking, like missing a block. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a similar situation, but yeah, it was. I believe it was Mayer got destroyed. It's destroyed.
Yeah. So you look at this, it's already unbalanced. It's a heavy set offensive line with the tackle, coming in, replacing a tight end, and you motion 2 more tight ends over into the point of attack. I mean, you look at where the handoff happens. See, let me go back again. You look at where the handoff happens, and that's damn good offensive coordinator design. Is the handoff happens like it's just an ISO coming downhill, coming right at you, and look at where the linebackers are. Watch what happens to the linebackers once the handoff happens.
Yeah.
They all step inside, and now look at Bill's eyes. He knows. Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going. That's just a hell of a design.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Eric Stokes, you got to be careful because he missed that tackle.
Yeah. And then, I mean, look at the point of attack. As soon as that ball snapped, watch Kuntz. Not sure how I don't know how an undersized edge rusher is going to take on those 3 guys.
Blacking him like he Myles Garrett.
Man.
It's just a damn good offensive design play. So again, when we started this film, it's more about like we just got out coached. We got out schemed. We didn't adjust well. Not sure why. Kind of going back to it. I'll go down one more time. Not sure. Why is our biggest lineman, why aren't we shifting down? Why aren't we helping out at the point of attack here? knowing that we got corner and safety still on the backside. The adjustments just weren't great. There's a hell of a job by Landon Roberts. Again, the one off-ball linebacker that actually did a pretty good job the majority of the game with his responsibility was Landon Roberts. So you got him here. We're kind of run this thing through. Does a good job of just being able to track it down, especially given the fact that he's coming from the back side of the play. Yeah. He's able to track it to the front side through all the chaos and mess. He's able to scrape down and make a decent play. It's right down here.
Yeah.
Just good eyes. A lot of times when I coach my linebackers, a lot was, look, you got to see the run play like a running back.
Yeah.
Running backs are trying to look for the hole. You got to do the same exact thing. You got to fill it. And you just did a really good job scraping down, tracking that ball carrier.
That's good. That was nice.
Oh man, and here's Nichols' run. Unfortunately, this one's nasty.
What school did Nichols go to?
I think we know. I think they got a unique football field where he went to.
Yes, they do.
They got a unique football field that birds used to kill themselves on. That's what it was. Maybe they still do. All right, we're gonna run it through. This is Nichols. We'll run it through. Just a hell of a play. You just got to do a better job of tackling.
Oh man, running backs are allowed to do that, like not be tackled.
We're gonna get to the opposite side too, chat. Just so you guys know, how we do it. Defense first, then we'll do opposite side.
How many yards after contact is that? I wonder. I keep hearing about that.
Damn it. You got Chin, you got Landon Roberts.
It's Max too. Yeah,
it's everybody.
He broke tackles on the whole team and scored. My God, I heard that's against the rules or something. And then he runs away from people. Stokes runs a 4.3. That's the only person that's anywhere near him.
I know. So I'll run it one more time. Not a whole lot to talk about this one except for the fact that, look, just nothing but missed tackles. They want it more than we did, or at least Nichols wanted it more than we did.
Devin White, Landon, and Max.
Yeah. Just soft, man. Just soft. Only way
this was supposed to be like some of our best tacklers too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's supposed to be the people that's the best tacklers on our team. Crazy.
And so, one of the things that there's multiple ways that you can protect your quarterback, right? You can obviously with good offensive line play, right? Little misdirection, stuff like that. You can protect the quarterback in pass plays. And I just kind of talked about how, it's basically one term you can say is protection by formation. And again, you look at it here. You got Max. They basically have a slot receiver right over him, making Max guess. You got Malcolm Kuntz. You got a receiver that's in tight. That this receiver, he just kind of goes out for a pass, but it forces Malcolm Kuntz to have to widen and be that much farther away from Marcus Mariota. And they just played catch. Marcus Mariota just sat there knowing that he had the protection and played catch. And when I go to the end zone view, you're going to see just how wide these splits are. And I'll tell you right now, look at the distance between Malcolm Kuntz and Max.
That's about
crazy. That's
about
an
8-foot
distance.
Man. Yeah.
It is beautiful offensive play design.
Damn near 10 yards.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So you run this play. It's just a pitch and catch.
That's easy work, man. Easy work, easy read. It's just
no one can get near him. And here's the thing: it's a combination between they protected Marcus Mariota by running formations that handled the ends a little bit, delayed the ends by a half a second to a second, but at the same time, Marcus Mariota, it was just a pitch and catch with him all day long. Look, there's no Marcus Mariota and there's no there's no Max Crosby or Kuntz in this entire screen. The offensive line, they widened out their splits. I mean, this is, if you don't bring pressure, if you don't blitz, this is the easiest offensive line play for any offensive lineman. And this is how you make things work.
That's crazy. And look at Tyree. It's Old Faithful.
Old Faithful.
he's pulling out the bag of tricks. Only problem is there's only one trick in that bag.
That tool belt is struggling, bro.
Tool belt has one tool in there.
Got one Phillips screwdriver. That's about it, bro. That's about it.
If he needs a flathead, he asked.
No, it's just a flathead. It ain't even a screwdriver. It's just a flathead. That flathead ain't driving into nothing.
Man. Hey.
But yeah, you take a look at this, and I was like, man, you look. This is the end zone view, and I was like, look, like this is just a hell of an offensive draw by Cliff Kingsbury. You're not getting the quarterback. This is why Marcus Mariota. If this is what you're seeing in front of you, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna sit back there comfortable all day long. So I definitely want to point that out because it's definitely something I saw throughout the entire game film, and this is why we struggled to get to him. Again, we're going defense, then offense. We only got about 3 more defensive plays because, again, not a whole lot to show. It was just a bad showing all game long. This is the Landon Roberts again, man. I think this is the one where it's just impressive. You know, he was the only off-ball linebacker that really did work. He's right here. It's a hell of a job. Get downhill, take on that lead blocker, make a play.
Yeah,
he diagnosed that quick.
This dude got one arm.
Right. He went straight downhill.
Up there.
Yeah, he saw that guard pull. He saw that guard pull, and he was there.
Yep.
Or was that a tackle? I think guard, both of them.
Yeah,
both
pulled.
That's nice. That's a nice play right there, man. I'm glad you found that. I didn't remember that play, but that's a hell of a play.
Yeah, he beat that tackle too. He beat that tackle to the spot. The tackle was supposed to pick him up.
Yeah,
he diagnosed it so quick. He diagnosed it so quick that
didn't give a tackle a chance to cross him.
I mean, that's like old school linebacker play right
there.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. We're gonna do it one more time just because got to show that appreciation. It's beautiful. Gotta love it. And look, and I'm not showing everything that Landon Roberts did, but he did it, 3-4 times this game. It's just that there was not a whole lot of help with him. So here's a couple sessions of the goal line play. So this is kind of down the goal line. There's a hell of a job by Pratt. Pratt kind of gets involved. Jonah Laulu gets involved. I believe we actually. Shit, did we stop him on this one? I can't remember. I think we did.
Yeah, they ran right up the middle, right?
Yeah.
So remember, guys, double tap that screen. If you guys can, just kind of hit that like button, double tap that screen. We definitely appreciate it. Remember, we do a sub-only chat, so hit that sub button if you want to get included in the chat. I'm looking at it. Remember, if you have anything, hit that hashtag Raiders. I think I missed one I think a little bit later. Anthony, man. I wouldn't say O-line isn't bad, but when you just give Pete O-line leftovers, then the problem going over the 3 seasons, we regressed.
He had enough to work with when he first got here. He could have made a couple small adjustments and we would have been in a better shape. But
just on the right side. Just on that right side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right guard. Right guard.
Left side was good. Yeah, really. That's all, really.
Yeah.
Just on the right side.
And Black Superman, what's going on? He said, do we have problems getting off our blocks? There's certain players that have problems getting off the blocks.
Yeah. And ironically, one is number 9, one is number 99.
That's very true. That is very true. So again, Pratt, Laulu, I'll give it to Booker. Okay. We just talked a little bit about him, but it's very rare. But I'll give Booker his flowers. Did a decent job. Again, one thing that we know about Booker is you're not going to get him off the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he's strong as all hell. He's going to sustain his position on the line of scrimmage. So it's off tackle play.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah. You run into Booker, you're not.
Yeah.
You run into him.
Yeah. I like how he shed right there though. Get him off you. I like he was peeking. He was peeking to his left. And then as soon as you saw ball carrier coming right, shed, get him off you, bang,
Oh,
tackle.
that was nice. That was
nice. The key to the stop here is watch Jermaine Pratt. You know, anytime you kind of teach on the goal line, is you got to have the player that kind of it's a defensive end, outside linebacker, someone a little bit from the outside. You go for legs.
Yeah, start a pile.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've always told
that strength.
Yeah, I've always told my defensive players, you can't run without your legs.
Yeah.
You can't run without your legs. So take out the legs. You look at Jermaine Pratt. He gets the lower half.
Yeah.
When you take those legs out, you compromise any strength they got.
Yeah. Can't push no piles.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice. Come on, Caillou. Let's get in there.
So again, another one. You got Landon Roberts just doing a damn good job. Just kind of seeing the play. This time they're overloaded to the right, a heavy right formation, unbalanced to the right. They actually tried to bring this, I believe, back to the left. I believe with Mariota, little motion, little help to the play side. Just come downhill.
Good plays. That's what I'm saying. That's what I like, man.
Yep,
100%.
That's what I like when these linebackers go downhill.
Lando Calrissian.
That's what I like, man. And honestly, like Devin does that sometime, but for some reason he didn't do it this game.
Yeah,
usually he's coming downhill like that.
Nah, yeah, facts. He was early in the season.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Landon though. He'll give up his body to just muddy the picture.
Right.
And cause chaos in that lane and give somebody else the opportunity to make a play. And then he was just there. Like by virtue of him being unselfish, it allowed him to make a play.
And when you got guys as a swarm to the ball, that's all you need, man.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yep. He was just taking on the blocker.
And then everyone
else
wasn't
even trying to make the tackle. He was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna blow this blocker up."
Yeah,
I know I got my guy.
Whatever happens.
Yeah, my guy's gonna rally.
And this is how you play on the goal line,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's as a linebacker, your number one objective of the snap is get out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Because if you make the tackle still in the end zone, guess what? They scored a touchdown. So the number one objective as a linebacker on the goal line is get your ass out the end zone at the snap. And that's what he did. He just played downhill all day long, which was great. And Herman, Munster, I see your question. I'll pick it up real quick. You're saying, are Kuntz and Tyree doing anything to help?
Man, no, man, not at all.
They're scheming, and honestly, they're scheming against Kuntz, though.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, in a game like this, you might have to just go heavier on. Like honestly, a game like this,
they were a lot though. It seemed like they were a lot.
But it's like a game like this, you almost need to play. Ideally, you would want to play Tyree more. Yeah, you would want to play Tyree a little bit more in a game like this, but
you're bringing in an extra interior defensive lineman because we've seen that in the past.
Yeah.
You remember, like
seen them all of last year they were running five man fronts.
Yep.
But that's what they were supposed to be doing low key. That's what they were pseudo doing that with Pratt, where they would line up Pratt almost like an edge. But if you're gonna do that, then don't put like a small player next to him.
Right.
Like put three DTs next to him.
Right.
And then he can play that edge role because he's probably about the same size as Kuntz, to be honest with you. So if you're gonna have him out there as Pratt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you're gonna have him out there as that other guy on the edge, then put three DTs right there. Don't have it, him and then another edge, and then especially when they're spreading them out, that wide. Pause, but you want to have some, God, my goodness, Steve Kingsbury is a diabolical man. Christian Wilkins, like, where was I, guys? This is my time to shine.
I've been waiting on this.
Man, I'm going to tell you, man, that they got my boy. They moved him from corner. They got my boy playing outside linebacker now, man. I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at Uncle Paul, man, to get some advice. He was coming down smacking stuff too. I was surprised. That corner, he be kind of timid, but a linebacker though,
Hey, you right there.
There you go.
Yeah, you right there.
I'm like, all right, maybe this
There
is what
you
you
go.
need again, bro.
Jeff, man, appreciate
you
Jeff becoming a member.
You
Jeff
gotta
becoming
get
a member.
you gotta get Paul's highlight tapes, man. Show him Paul's highlight tape. You know Paul Price. You had a neck roll, didn't you?
I want them Inglewood semi-pro highlights.
I know you had a neck roll, bro.
Never did actually. Did actually. No, I couldn't. You didn't? I had to fly because I played running back too. So
okay.
Couldn't.
He had them big ass Mike Allstott shoulder pads.
Could you imagine?
The big ass.
But shout out to Jeff for becoming a member, man. Shout out to you, man. So, but one thing I will add though is look, like, and again, this kind of why I wanted to point out at the very beginning is you just look at what they dialed up. They brought in extra linemen. They brought in extra linemen. They brought in 2 tight ends, and they just knew we were undersized off the edge. They knew Jamal Adams is undersized. So guess what? We're going to run right at you with our biggest bodies and force you to stop us.
Yeah.
And they couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And so, Michael Valley, man, you're saying, does Malcolm remember he's on a contract here? And even center, what up, man? You're saying, why isn't PG scheming against them? He's been around. It's been this whole entire game was lack of adjustments, to be dead honest with you.
It was.
You know what? We talked a little bit about it before. You know, this could be a situation where Dan Quinn knows enough about what Pete Carroll likes, and Pete Carroll doesn't know a damn thing about what Cliff Kingsbury wants to do. So, like, Dan Quinn can, hey, this is you want to get him. He ain't going to make no adjustments, bro. Don't worry. Just do this the entire game.
I'm telling you.
That's a good point. Because, like I said, we weren't seeing this last year.
No,
like there's certain things that we see that's, you know, that is Pete. This has Pete all over.
Man, and even I mean, we heard in the preseason. I want to say it was George Kittle was like, yeah, man, like they were running like. Stuff they were running in 2016, like we were looking at 2016 tape. Like what? That's when I first said, man, if this is messing around, this would be a Tom Wolfe situation, bro. If this be a bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
This is a bed and breakfast 2.0, bro. You ain't adjusted to the league, bro. And I'm starting to hear from Seattle fans like, yeah, man, like how Pete out there looking lost, mouth agape, like as he don't know what the hell going on. Like, you know, like an old man trying to work a cell phone. Like, you get
the way he threw that chewing gum, bro. That he was letting out the frustration of his life with that throw, man. Oh God.
So look again. This is just Adam Butler fighting through a double team again. Double teamed all week, all game long. He's right down here.
Yeah.
Fighting through, doing a good job. I mean, it was tough all game long. Because honestly, with no adjustment with the offensive lineman, with the interior defensive line, it's tough.
It's a nice play though. Let them know. Let them know, big dog.
Let them know.
Hey, salute to Chris Smith in the building, man. That's Chris Smith the third, his dad, man.
100%. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Met him in Baltimore last year. Cool dude.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Man. Salute. Like, I was like, in these situations, like, know who would have been the perfect guy for this game? Know who would have been a perfect guy to play this game?
Christian Wilkins.
No, for he would have been perfect. Yeah. Tonka Hemingway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's a guy. Yeah. He's a guy that's a former.
You're right. Instead of Kuntz. Yeah.
Yes, they have him play, but they have him playing on the end. Yeah. He's a guy that still gives you a little juice as a pass rusher, but he's still good enough against the run where you're not giving up too much. He's been a perfect guy to get in.
He's heavier.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But he ain't seen a snap all year. He ain't seen it. He ain't been active. He ain't been active all year.
It's brutal. So again, like I was saying before, right? Little tight formation, just making sure they're kind of keeping these edge rushers guessing as to where the chip's coming from, all that fun stuff. But look, Tyree doing a good job setting the edge. Laulu getting involved. Down here, we'll kind of play it all the way through.
All right, Tyree.
Yeah, I'll give it to Tyree. Again, we talk enough about Tyree. Well, we'll get to him. Decent job, set the edge.
Yeah.
Laulu getting off his block, doing a good job. Adam Butler trying to swim, get skinny through the defense, trying to make a play here. But Laulu does a good job at the point of contact.
Oh my God, Adam. Oh, did him filthy.
I don't know how Adams moves that quickly. I'm not going to lie.
Man, he did him so filthy. Oh my God, he did him so filthy. Like, bro.
In like a very small space too. It's like,
he hit him with the crossover with the
with the Iverson. He did with the Iverson. Yeah.
Yep, man.
But I do like the fact Tyree setting the edge, doing a very good job, keeping everything inside. Laulu working off of his man, keeping his eyes in the backfield.
Yeah,
getting involved. I like it. Yep. Laulu's he's doing work. We've been seeing it, week after week, because he just continues to fight.
Yeah,
which I love seeing.
Not fact.
This is the last defensive play. Then we're going to jump over the offensive side. We'll have some fun watching some of this offense. Again, guys, if you can, double tap that screen. If you can, just hit that like button and also subscribe. If you want to get involved in the chat, we do a sub-only chat. Remember, you guys got Chris, Protection Show Podcast on this side. Got the Severe Raider. We always break down game film on Wednesdays. We have a little bit of fun.
I got a waterproof hat on, y'all.
See the chat or not? I said something. Yeah, I thought this would kick me out after I said the other one.
Oh man, me too.
It's like that's what he actually said. You knew me. I was like, oh, yeah. I was a stranger.
Alfredo, yes, that gum did not stand in a chance. Like 100%. And Jeff, yes, we're gonna watch the offense. Jeff, God damn it. What up, Jay?
CAB, Jeff. CAB.
And look, I know you guys know I like Adam Butler, but I'm just not pointing out just because it's Adam Butler. I mean, he actually had some pretty some good plays. He's right here just to get off his nasty.
Oh man, yeah.
Showed a little power. Power. He said, I got some wiggle, I got some finesse, and I got some power.
That's how you set him up. You set him up with that quickness.
Yeah.
And then you think he about to hit you with I'm on you. I'm on you. What you thought this was?
He's like, I do this every day in practice against
Booker right there too. Is it Booker in the backfield too? I think
he's Booker right here. Yep. He's trying to work.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm okay with
he's
that.
Trying to work.
Yeah. Took on the double team for a second.
Ain't no quitting him. That's all I love, man. He gonna get 100% every play. Right.
May not always go anywhere, but he's moving. He's moving.
It's like when your tire's stuck in the mud, you're
moving. Not stopping.
And the thing is look, like we know you're not going to push him backwards. He's strong as all hell.
He's gonna be there.
But like this is the last defensive play, and here's the thing: is where we started and where we're finishing, it just kind of shows just the complete unbalanced line, the extra lineman in at the tight end spot. You shift over, you motion over tight end. They just went completely unbalanced and kind of got after us. And look, we finally look at the formation or look at the personnel.
Yeah. We
finally got some big bodies in there.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, it's really tough because I just think defensively it was a game of the lack of adjustments from start to finish. And they came after just kind of our weak points. And I'll tell you right now, our weakest point was just the fact that we had some very undersized defenders, Malcolm Kuntz, Jamal Adams, and they just went right after him. And we had no adjustment for it.
Yeah, look what they did on this play right here. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Pratt as the edge. Is that Laulu, Adam Butler, Thomas Booker, and Max.
Yeah, you got Pratt at the top of the screen, and Kuntz isn't in. Kuntz is nowhere to be found.
And look what happens.
You put in a bigger body. So, but unfortunately, this is more like mid fourth quarter.
Exactly, but it's like 30. It's like they have 30.
Yeah.
You know.
So, All right,
Landon is. Yeah, I like what I'm saying from a Landon though, man.
Me too.
Even on that play, it's like
yeah. All right, so here we go. We're gonna jump over the offensive side. Let's buckle up. Let's have some fun. Now, the one thing I will say about the offensive side is I'm gonna point out a couple things.
All that fun? You call watching this offense fun?
It's always fun watching game film. That's why my wife, she's like, when she knows I go into my office, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. You I need to leave you alone. So here we go.
805 in there. Like I cut up 100 plays. I whittled it down to 97. I just got a fresh 97 plays, y'all, from the 100 that I cut up.
I promised you. I promised you I wouldn't hit you guys with 70 plus. It's tough work though. So, okay. Remember when we kind of looked at it? We did a little bit better this week, but last week, one of the things that I continuously saw is anytime we wanted to run with Genty, it was in a tight bunch formation. This is Genty's first run, and we're back into a tight bunch formation. All we're doing is we're bringing the linebackers in. But one thing that I started to notice was whenever we would go from under center and we shift over to, and I don't know if it was an audible, I don't know if it was a call that Gino was shouting out, but if you watch at times, I don't think it's on this one, but at times, their edge rushers, they'd go from a 3-point, like a wide 9 technique, to all of a sudden they'd scrape down the line of scrimmage and they would just go with no contain, no nothing. They would just fire. Next thing you know, it's a run play. I'm sitting there going, okay, wait a second. I don't see a tell outside of us going from under center to the shotgun formation. I don't see anything outside of just that, but there's something. Is it a call that Gino's making? Is it a call that O-line's making that those edge rushers reacted and they just crashed and they're just blowing up the play? Is
this the running back from the top? I want to see something.
Yeah, this is from the beginning.
All right, cool.
And so look, tight bunch formation or motion over, safety comes up. Now we got 8 guys in the box against the offensive line that's really struggling. You see the edge rusher come in, and he just crashes.
He does. He
comes to make the play. Like there's something going on.
But that's that same play. That's the same play they ran against us, though. I think even down to the motion, damn near.
Yeah.
And then Michael Mayer just doesn't do his job. He gets beat like a drum. If he does his job, it's a wide ass open hole over there.
And I'm telling you, look at the offensive line, for the most part, decent job. If Michael Mayer actually makes his block and seals this guy out, there might be a cutback lane.
Yeah.
And so it's not just always just looking at the offensive line. You got to look at the tight end play as well. And this one, Michael Mayer just gets his ass handed to him. And he's the reason why this doesn't work.
Yeah. He gets beat immediately. Immediately. Is that Vaughn? No, that's not Vaughn. Vaughn got a weird number, right?
Yeah, he's like 24
or something. Yeah.
So there's some
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. It looked like he came down from linebacker, right?
So
walk down.
He's at the very top here.
He's top. Okay, no, he's edge.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of indicator that this defense, and this is why I said, like in the beginning, like Dan Quinn dialed something up. Like he knew some sort of tells, some keys, maybe some audible calls. I had no clue. But as soon as the motion went, safety comes down, edge rusher collapses down, and he just goes.
He didn't hesitate at all.
All run.
Yeah.
Run that back one more time. Let me see. That's something else I want to see too.
And I mean, that's 8 in the box. That's just you're.
I mean, this not on this play. It's not his fault, but look at Genty, and this is one of the reasons we talk about his stance. And he always takes a false step.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So there's a little hop up, and then he steps every single time.
That's why he's more of just a quick hitter. You got to get him downhill quick because that's more of like that. You see that a lot in zone run schemes.
Yeah.
Right. I'll kind of pause at the snap. Yeah, it's all about timing. It's allowing the offensive lineman to kind of reach their guys. But Genty's just more of a just get downhill, hit the hole.
Let him attack. Let him attack.
So
attack. But he had the cutback lane on that one if Michael Mayer does his job. I mean,
if he does his job. So again, all right. So now we're actually spread out a little bit. Another Genty run. Unfortunately, this is a big miss by Colt. Again, Chad, if you can hit that hashtag Raiders. If you can, if you have a comment or a question that you have.
Is this a trap? Is what is a trap play against Duran? I don't know why they trying to run trap against Duran. Duran ain't better to go nowhere. He ain't about to move.
He said, "Get out of
move this man." Like why?
Colton is what 6'8". How big is Colton? 6'8". Move, little dude.
Yes, bro. Why are you running trap against Duran, man? Like it don't make no sense.
Move, little dude.
Come on, dog. He didn't even notice. He got hit. He shucked him off his little, like you see a little brother. Your little brother try to tackle you. He like, man, get off me, little man. Where mom at? Like, bro, you know.
And so you run trap at times when you know your center guards, in this case, can't handle that interior defensive lineman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I ran an offense, one of the offense coordinators that I learned a lot from, we called it basically like a joker call because we tried to make a joke of that interior defensive lineman. So it was a joker call if someone was going to pull, and we let that guy go and you ear hole his ass, basically, right? But in this, like, you only do it when you don't have confidence in the interior defensive lineman, offensive line in front of them to actually make that block.
Duran didn't even know nobody hit him, bro. Know what that play is like? Remember when Chad Johnson tried to hit Ray Lewis?
Oh, Ray was just like,
and Ray was like, man, you know, get your little ass off me. Like, why? I guess obviously you don't want Mary, you don't want any of our guys one-on-one with Duran, but Trap ain't about to work on Duran, man.
No. Make this dude have to move.
Make him have to move. Make him have to run.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because obviously Colton, if you actually make this block,
it's set up beautifully.
Oh, it's set. It's set beautifully. There it is. There it is.
But that's the thing we're seeing is like it's always that weakest. I mean, all it takes is one person miss an assignment. One person on the line miss their assignment
every time.
So
Colton know he messed up.
Yeah, Colton was pissed.
He knew he messed up. He's like, damn, trying to get him
off. Why you trapping him?
All right, on this one, man, it's just Kappa. All right, out of all the offensive linemen, Kappa, Parham, DJ Glaze and pass blocking was rough.
I know.
Von Miller took it to him.
Von Miller hit him with the ghost one time.
Get what I said last week.
They took it to him.
Take it back.
But Kappa and as well as Parham in pass blocking, it was also rough. Kappa just gets, I don't know how you're getting turned around.
It's like, what do you know?
That's the play to Brock too. But that still would have been a touchdown. If that's a healthy Brock, that's still a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a clip and it shows just Kappa.
Yeah, Kappa was all spun around.
It shows just how rough Brock's knee is. I got a clip of it.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, it's clear. You could tell. You could tell.
Yeah. So Kappa just
that play told me everything. If that was healthy Brock, he high pointing that ball, head topping that guy, pause. You know, his kids say head top, but it's touchdown, easy touchdown. But he not 100%.
But you just expect Kappa to have just such better technique as a veteran, and his ass just getting looped around. It was just signs to come because this is early in the game. Remember, I go in sequence. This is early in the game, and this is just kind of what we're about to look at. Unfortunately, entire game.
This competition is right guard though. The competition is still going on the right guard.
Of course it is. All right, pass play. This is DJ Glaze at the top. Unfortunately, he just had a really bad game. Unfortunately,
he did.
They did a very good job of dialing up to where he was basically one-on-one. They did a lot of flash drops, which basically means You just got with the defensive end, stuff like that. You flash the tackle, and then you basically drop into coverage just to kind of freeze up the offensive line. But DJ Glaze, he just had a rough day. You're only as good as your weakest link. The majority of the offensive line did fairly good, enough to let Geno kind of sit there, but DJ Glaze.
Yeah.
It's tough.
That's Dorrance Armstrong. That's what that is.
Dorrance Armstrong.
Dorrance Armstrong. He's an 8-year pro out of Kansas. He only 6'4", 255. He ain't no gigantic guy.
And so this is one of the examples. I think it was last week I showed an example where we handed off Trey Tucker the ball with a speed handoff, like a speed handoff. And we're just trying to get outside, right? And we pulled DJ Glaze from the backside to get him to the front side, but we let the play side D lineman go to kick him out, and DJ Glaze kicks him out into Trey Tucker, where we're trying to go. The play design I'm struggling with it. And so what we're doing is we're basically taking Jacoby Myers and we're trying to pull Jacoby Myers to the opposite side of the center to lead through and potentially get a linebacker. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to help Genty get to the hole as quickly as possible. You watch Jacoby Myers, and it's just a slow developing play. It's just never.
Yeah.
With an offensive line that's struggling.
He put a block on, though. Kobe put a block on.
He gets there.
Yeah, he put a block on. He did better than I thought.
But the problem is that you're trying to get somebody from the complete opposite side.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
And to me, I just think that Genty he doesn't excel in that type of run scheme. You got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly. You look at Kappa right down here.
Okay.
Decent, but he overcommits.
Yeah.
That's
it looked like Meredith had him. So
Meredith. Yeah.
You got to get to Wagner. Wagner's already doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Just give him a hand. Get to the second level.
Yeah.
Give him a hand.
Give him a hand as you get to the second level. Yeah. Like you said, you don't gotta one arm. You gotta give him a nice little shoulder on your way to Wagner.
Meredith may have been losing that rep if he didn't really help him, to be honest. But yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have. Yeah, he didn't have to come down because it looked like he was about to come off that block.
Yeah. Meredith didn't get good position right from the snap. So you're right, but still.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, you gotta get to the next level. Get to Bob.
Put a hand on near side shoulder. Continue and go get Wagner. You do that, then Genty might be able to get just
something.
It'd be a clearer path for Genty.
Who was that? Is that Jerzon he was lined up against?
Right here?
Nah, that's not Jerzon. That's Jerzon on the other side, I think, against Parham.
Yeah. Kappa just overcommits.
I know it's not. Jerzon is 95, I think. So it got to be. I think there's Jerzon in the middle.
All right, here we go. Next one we got. All right, here we got some pass protection. Now here's the thing, and I will point out in a clip later down the road, is one of the things is there was actually some pretty good pass protection going on. Yes, there's the clips, there's the bad ones, right? Where Parham just kind of let a guy go. There DJ Glaze had a rough day. No one's going to argue that. But you also got to look at we had 58 offensive snaps. I don't know how many times Geno passed the ball. I think he was like in the high 20s passing the football. So the thing is DJ Glaze had a rough day. But for the most part, if you look at least 15 to maybe 18 of those snaps, the pass protection was actually pretty good. The problem is, can the receivers actually get open downfield?
Yes.
And so we got some pass blocking. It's just an end zone view here.
Oh.
good pass protection, good eyes by Jordan Meredith, being able to let his guy go. He recovers. Cap actually comes over and helps out. Gino's got himself a good window to kind of work with. And we do find ourselves with a completed pass, which is good. So again, it's just showcasing there were plenty of times where the protection was good enough for Gino to be able to make something happen. But unfortunately, he's got to scramble. There's nothing there. There's nothing downfield. And I'll show an example of that.
You remember, is Jacoby in there? Is he in? Is this the play Jacoby had that like the little bench route?
I don't remember.
Okay, because I remember it was a play where it's like, I think it might have been this play. It ended up being like a short completion, but he had Jacoby wide open on like a little bench route. But he, it was. I think he couldn't get to it because pocket started getting a little muddy.
Yeah. So there's another Genty run. All right. And look, we've said it before, right? Meredith isn't the strongest guy. He's more technically sound than anything.
Yeah.
But when he goes up against some bigger interior, you got to coach or you got to snap, and you got to be able to get in position. Sometimes he just gets overwhelmed. And this is the position, right? He's got to snap. He's not only snap the ball, but he's got to get that ball back there in shotgun. He's got to, and then he's got to cross this guy's face to get position. It's hard. Because he's not just the strongest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Then you got Kappa. Kappa was being Kappa this week. We'll do it one more time. That got the end zone view.
Yeah, man. Come on, Kappa. Like what?
So we got to hear again. Meredith does a really good job of trying to cross the face, get in position. It's an extremely hard block for a center, snap and move at the same time. But because he's just not very big, it's hard for him to get full control and in position.
All right, Parham, I see you, bro. Nice, smooth little ref from Parham.
Yep. Then you got Kappa that just misses. We'll look at Parham too. Yeah, it's a good rep by Parham.
Cool with that.
Very good rep.
Parham looked like that fat kid that always asks you what you bring for lunch.
What? What's exactly
God damn it. Let's see, Dre, you're saying, how about we stop running a shotgun? Yeah, and run out of 2 tight end sets or heavy set. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Pete Carroll, man, or not Pete, that's Chip.
It's Chip, man.
It's Chip.
I'll probably look. Andre James, Chip Kelly, Darnay Holmes. I apologize on behalf of Bruins. I apologize. I apologize. Only thing good we gave us was code.
So this is the one that's tough. I mean, you got the one. This is the one where Wagner actually comes in free. It's tough. And again, this is where I call the flash drop. So we used to call them flash drops, where the edge rushers, you just kind of flash the tackle, you drop into coverage, kind of freeze it. Yeah. This requires a lot of just communication with the offensive line, and we obviously don't have it. So I'm going to kind of play it through. You got Wagner right here. He comes in free, untouched.
Yeah. See, that Parham again. Out there doubling somebody.
It's Parham. It's also just the lack of communication.
Yeah, he didn't even look. He didn't even look.
Yeah.
Parham can step down without question. Now, you do have an edge rusher outside of 99. And so if Parham releases, it's tough because now 99 has inside leverage of Colton. And so he knows if Parham doesn't take him, 99 is going to take a direct inside route because Colton's already out of position. Right? Yeah. The problem is, in my opinion,
Kappa
doesn't step down quick enough to help with Meredith. And then with Meredith, when Meredith feels the help, now Meredith can detach and get Bobby Wagner. So, and it has to happen quick. It's got to be bang, bang. You got to have the chemistry to understand that this is what you have to do, because you always have to pick up the interior defensive lineman. You have to. He's the closest man to the quarterback. But the problem is that Kappa doesn't step down to help. Once Meredith feels the help, then he could detach and pick up Wagner. It's not easy, but this is technically what should happen, in my opinion.
Yeah. See, what it seems like is that we were we were being influenced by their alignment, and they didn't allow our alignment to influence them at all, because they're just lining up and out. It looks like we're just out leveraging us on some plays.
Yeah, but you got, and this is where you have edge rusher down here at the very bottom. You go through edge rusher. They flash drop. Okay,
Yeah.
they're going to flash and then they're going to drop. But here's the thing: is our tackles, they just got to know it. Same as our guards.
Yeah.
You know, their guards' eyes. Yes, you have it. You have an interior or a tackle here, but the guards' eyes, they got to know if the tackle now steps down to help. And Kappa knows. Watch Kappa's eyes when you go to the end zone view. Kappa knows. He's just late to it.
Yeah.
Kappa steps outside, but he knows he's got to get back inside quick because that end dropped.
Yeah.
He's just late to it.
Yeah. Yeah. See.
But he doesn't allow Meredith to be able to step down, get off of the interior defensive tackle, nose guard, and help out with Wagner.
And the problem is that
that is a good design.
It's good. It's a good design, and the problem is that, you know, like I said, the communication has to be on point. But they're asking Meredith to see things from a position he's never played before.
Yep.
So that looks a lot different if you're playing guard than if you're playing center.
Yeah. If you're playing a good offensive line that's cohesive, they can combat that.
Yes.
And I'll go back up top.
Good. Yeah, but those simulated pressures, though.
But what I can tell you is, I guarantee you, this isn't the first time Washington has run this. True. And so this is also coaching.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's also coaching, knowing and understanding that they are going to flash drop their ends. And if they do, then offensive line, we got to be prepared for it. And this is our adjustment. This is how we're gonna block it. And it felt like we just weren't prepared. So, all right, we're going to get to the next one. We kind of ran that one through. All right. Now, again, we've been able to kind of show quite a few times, not just one, not just two, but there are times throughout the game where, yes, missed blocks by the O-line, missed blocks by the tight ends. Genty has his faults as well. Genty's vision has to be better. And he kind of goes through and he lowers his helmet and tries to lay the boom here, right? We'll go to the end zone view. I'll show it one more time without pausing.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus. Why? Kappa?
Yeah.
Did you see Kappa? I'll go back and I'll play it all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm going to pause.
Look at Kappa. I'm looking at the mind, like it's literally right in front of him. It's like literally right in front of him.
There it is.
Like, yes, there. Yeah.
It's literally like... It's funny because I made a joke. Somebody's like, "Oh, what do you expect Junior to do?" I was like, "Well, you know what? Hey, we'll just have the offensive lineman we just have to put the hole right in front of him because he's not recognized." And we did it this time, and he still.
I mean, that's the hole.
Literally, yeah.
Keep
going right there. Like you got to go out of your way to make a cut right there.
Exactly.
You know, like you got to go out of your way.
You have to literally try to not run the right because the play is already going that way.
It's right there.
You have to try to not make the play. But I will give him credit because like Bobby Wagner's playing with him a little bit. Bobby Wagner did try to, but he has to. But the problem is that he has to be influencing Bobby Wagner, not the other way around. So he has to press that other lane, make Bobby jump over there, and then you know where you want to go. But instead, Bobby peekabooed him and got him. Yeah, and you know, so that that's Bobby being a veteran, but Genty has to, you know, hey, maybe he didn't see that kind of stuff in the Mountain West.
Maybe not. But like I'm like that's the lane.
Right there.
That's the lane. Yeah. And so, again, I'm only pointing out because these are things we saw against the Patriots, we saw against the Chargers. That look, as much as there's struggles with the blocking, there's also moments, there's plenty of them. Genty's also got to be able to see it and read it and make his own success.
Yeah, he didn't have to make his own success in that one. Like the success was made for him. Like,
Yeah.
Somebody gave him $100,000. He bet it on the Raiders to cover. It's like, what?
Oh, here we go.
Like,
Here we go.
We gave you $100,000. You did what?
You did what with it?
So, yeah.
Come on, man.
The good running backs. You don't need much. You don't need much. So, again, it's just pointing it out. He's got to be able to improve on that. So this is that. This is all right. This is 3rd and 1.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
remember on Sunday?
Motion. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
remember
Why? Bro? I hate this, bro. I hate it.
Like, what are you doing?
Stupid.
This is 3rd and 1. He does retract. He comes back, and then you push him up. And I'm just sitting there going, on 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
See, I hate this. I don't mind the motion if you're trying to see, okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys in zone or a man? Okay, bam. Looks like you're probably in a zone. Okay, cool. Now we know what we're dealing with. But why this?
You know, and you just showed your cards. Yes, Gino's able to kind of get out, scrambles, completes the pass. That's fine. This is 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
So why are you showing your cards like that? Severe to your point, the motion is perfectly fine because you're actually saying, okay, hey, we're showing that we're trying to read the coverage.
Exactly.
But then you still can run. But then you push Genty up.
Yeah.
You just showed your cards. Now you know it's passed. Now everybody could bail. Everybody, it's like now the defensive ends are pinning their ears back. I mean, just you showed your cards.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, to be dead honest. And I'm telling you, these are some of the things that Gruden did. This is the shit that pissed me off of Gruden back in the day. But neither here nor there with Gruden. But
this don't make no sense. This doesn't make any sense. What is
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, and then he just
like, what are you doing? I can see if you like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna turn you right around. We're gonna do a little
turn right
off.
around. Like, if the linebackers pass you,
quick
turn
quick
right around, easy 1 yard pass, whatever.
Yeah.
And so this is a Genty run. We kind of decided to spread things out a little bit. We got twins to one side. We got a 2x1. So twins at the top of the screen.
That's what you've been asking for.
They still got them a little bunched up.
Never mind. My bad.
But then we move everything in. Now, yes, mind you, Genty, great cut back, lays the boom. Love it.
Ian. All right, Ian.
Okay.
Tight end too.
But even starting out in the
now he is. He's mayor. His protocol.
But even starting out, just kind of in that wide set, even motion things in, it even forces the linebackers to have to adjust, make them think a little bit, but you're still widening things out.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And give Genty a one-on-one. Hey, give Genty a one-on-one. Let him win. Let him try to win.
It's a hell of a job by the offensive line, giving a solid cutback lane. Genty untouched.
Yeah.
All right, Colton.
But
and Brock getting busy too.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, and someone correct me, and I think I believe this to be true. But I believe the yards after contact is calculated as soon as a defender touches the running back, right?
The guy touches his arm right there.
The guy, that number 97 touches him. At this point, his yards after contact is being calculated.
Yeah.
So that's why that stat is just so.
Yep.
I don't. Stat means nothing. Yeah. Everybody's.
And they love bringing that up too. They love it. That's their go-to.
That's the very thing.
Get downhill.
Yeah.
Good job by the offensive line.
Yeah. Well, Genty laying the boom. Feeling that. Okay, get some more of that. Let them get some one-on-ones.
Yeah. I laid the boom on Frank Perez's mom last night.
Is that what you call it?
Is Frank Perez in here? Yeah, he is. I see you.
Boom on his mom.
Oh, he's back. That's the same guy. He's back again. That's the same guy. Let's do that. With 805.
Yeah. My baby girl's
805
back.
Must have
big guy.
805 must have ended this dude career in high school or something.
I don't know.
He must have tore this dude ACL or something in high school.
No, that's right.
Tackle.
My little baby girl's in the chat. I appreciate you coming in here, big dog. Let's see. I'm just looking at my notes down at the bottom. So there's another Genty run. Again, another pull. We're just not good at this. You got DJ Glaze that's trying to pull and kick out again, just because I think we just can't. They don't think we can handle drawing the interior defensive lineman. And this is, it's such in tight quarters. You don't stand a chance. We don't have an offensive line that's going to be able to actually push interior defensive linemen out of the way.
Yeah.
And you're pulling in such close quarters. There's nowhere to navigate. We've seen this the last couple of weeks when we've tried to do it. And you're trying to make this short pull.
See,
and this is coaching, because look at 99. Watch what 99 does. As soon as he's left alone, what does he do? He knows where the pull's coming. This is coaching up your players. This is Dan Quinn and that defensive coordinator going, we've seen this on film. We know they're going to do this. Interior defensive lineman, as soon as you're left untouched, your eyes inside, you step down. And watch 99's play. He sees it coming the whole way. Bang.
It's another one. Same thing. It's another trap.
Colton Miller, not able to handle the linebacker, right into the play. But
and that's De'Aaron Payne again, right? He's running. They still trying to trap De'Aaron.
Trying to trap him, and look at the linebacker play. It's like they're just reading their keys. They're reading their keys. Number 4 is just seeing it. As soon as he sees, I don't know exactly what he's looking at typically.
I'm trying to see something because I don't know. I don't know because it's instant. I want to say they're either keying off something Gino is doing or something Genty is doing. Because it's like it's I don't know if it's a look that they give or if they have some kind of tail, but they're keying on something. And I initially thought it was Genty's stance because I noticed at the Chargers game, his stance wasn't consistent. Sometimes he'd be high in his stance, sometimes he'd be low. But I didn't correlate it to whether it was run or it was pass. But now I don't know if it's something that Gino was doing.
I don't know, because you can just tell. I mean, obviously 4 is just an active. I think he's just a safety coming in the box, but you can just tell the action of the offensive line. They're reading their keys, and he's there. Colton doesn't even have a chance to get that block.
They're I don't know why they keep doing this, playing these games with De'Aaron Payne though.
Right. I
don't know, they keep playing this game. Like I'm about to whip y'all ass all game trying to do this.
And he showed it. Look at him afterwards. He knew. It's like he knew this.
Yeah.
This pull was coming, and then right here, he's like, it ain't happening.
He's like, bro, y'all not about to leave me by myself.
Right.
Like, what? What?
Exactly.
Like they got rid of Jonathan Allen to keep me, motherfucker. Like what you like?
So you got Ian Thomas here. Again, it's all about looking at you got Ian Thomas here. And again, we're in shotgun, right? We're in the gun formation. What up, Rundown? What's happening, man?
Rundown in the building.
Oh my God, Rundown.
It's a great cut back by Genty.
Gino out here now.
Yeah, Gino.
He made a business decision, and then he like, all right, I'm gonna take a risk. And he took the wrong risk though.
But if you watch, Gino does something. There's a call. There's something going on, and then as soon as Gino makes his call, watch Von Miller's helmet. He communicates something. So Gino's kind of just he's making some sort of call. I'm gonna go back again. Once he makes that call, Von Miller looks back, some sort of communication, and he just goes. There's a tell of some sort that's going on.
Yeah.
Where these edge rushers are crashing.
There you go. Yeah.
Because when on the last play with the linebacker, he was looking at Gino or Genty. He was looking at Gino and Genty in that direction. So I'm saying it's something one of them is doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's they wanted if it's a run play. Sometimes they'll scan the field to see, hey, you know what, who's the guy I might have to pick up on this one, or a pass play. They'll scan and see, okay, who do I got to pick up? If it's a run play, sometimes they'll keep their head straight because they know it's a run, so they're not checking for who they're going to have to pick up in pass protection. So I don't know if it's a situation. Like I said, sometimes it's the stance. It could be something the offensive line are doing too. Sometimes if guys are, remember we talked about it with Tyree, or was it Tyree or somebody maybe with somebody else, where it's like, hey, you know what? They like he was barely putting his hand on the ground, and that was like a tail. It was like, okay.
Oh yeah, it was Tyree. Yeah, it was Tyree.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I don't
know.
But
I mean, you just look at Geno's actions. Von Miller looks back to number 4 that communicates something, and Von just takes off.
See, look, it look like.
And Ian Thomas doesn't stand a chance. Again, good cutback by Genty. Way to make the first man miss.
Yeah,
I'll take it. But there's something going on. I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah, Geno he took it the worst on that one. I don't know who hit him, but he took it the worst on that one.
All right, so there's another Genty
Jack Besh in the game. Look at Jack Besh playing tight end. Like you're supposed to.
I mean, he's been in there a couple times.
Yeah, playing tight end there. I see you, big dog. Stay in line.
Clean as it gets. Clean as it gets.
Stay in line, brother. We don't want to see you outside the hatches too, or outside the numbers too often, bro. Stay where you're supposed to be at.
So, Genty, all right, there's a run block. Kind of looking at Parham on this one. At the top of the screen. He's got to be able to just sustain that block. Just kind of he's got to get his hips in better position to kind of shield him off.
He's been getting tossed around. Look at his number. Look at his jersey. He's being manhandled. So the jersey ain't even on straight.
But I kind of want to look on the backside as well. And here's the thing. It's like we bring guys in the box and they kind of just pin their ears back, unfortunately. Look, I want you to watch the action of, guys, I believe it's 4. Once Jack Besh motions over, watch these two guys. It's the same action that we saw in the first clip that I played of the offense. Jack Besh motions over, 4 comes down. He comes out, number, I think it's 3. He sets up off the edge, and 4 just crashes. 4's just like, I'm going. Yeah. And he's able to get involved. Like there's something, either again, it's just to tell, or consistently enough, we have run this play that the Commanders knew, oh, we're crashing all day long because we're going to shut this run down. It's just a tell. So they just outcoached us.
Yeah.
From start to finish, unfortunately.
Plain and simple. I don't know why that little hop bothers me so much. He's not the only one that does it. It's just he's not even in the stance no more at this point. He's back to his other stance.
I know. Look at him. Exactly.
As I said, it was inconsistent. I saw people that in the Chargers game because I was watching him. It was just inconsistent. Sometimes he'd be low, sometimes he'd be high. But I don't know if there's any correlation between what kind of play it was going to be, whether it's going to be a pass play or a run play. But
we'll go to the next one. Let's see. All right, this is Trey Tucker's touchdown catch. All right, again, because I got to zoom in, I'm going to kind of move it around a little bit. But Trey Tucker coming from the left side, kind of runs down to the short side of the field. Good protection. Again, I'll move the camera. It was just wide open. It's a hell of an adjustment by Trey Tucker. I think the announcers were saying it.
Yeah, it was.
Where he just bend it towards the end zone to get on top of that defender right there, that flat defender.
Yeah.
Very good.
And that's just great awareness of the coverage he's seeing, knowing their responsibility, knowing that Deontay Thornton's going to carry the other guy. And if he gets between those DBs and that linebacker, it's just nobody going to be there.
Yeah. Remember, guys, hit that hashtag Raiders. If you got either a comment, question, something you guys want to pull up, again, I'll try to find it.
That's beautiful. That's just great awareness, great understanding of how to play the wide receiver position. That's something that he didn't have, the previous 2 years. Something Dante Thornton's still working on learning.
Frank Perez, I live in the Vegas area, big dog. I'll be at tailgates. Just put your picture on your little.
We literally were there last week.
Just put your picture there first. I would appreciate that. But I'll be at
everyone
tailgates.
Knew it. We announced it. We announced it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be at the tailgate, Lot J.
Yeah, anything to say. He could have been there. But everyone knew. We had a flyer. All that. We hosted the party.
Frank, just do me a favor. Just put your picture. Don't hide behind that little F you got up there. So we could have some fun. All right. This is Genty's run. All right, and this is on second and short. All right, we got everything kind of in tight. Genty run again. Not a whole lot to show. Just good push by the offensive line. Good job, Genty, kind of just putting his head down and getting as much as he can.
Lot J, Frank. Lot J, bro. Lot J. You see what I look like. Lot J. You see what I look like. You see what all of us look like on the screen. I'll make a special trip out there just for you. I wasn't even going to this next game. But if you're going to be there, bro, let me know. We will have a nice conversation.
Just put your photo up, Frank. That's all we gotta say. If you want to talk like that, we could have some fun. But just put your photo up. We'll have some fun.
See how many yards you get out of
contact. His mom has a lot of yardage after contact. You think Genty got after contact? She keeps you take
not a lot of tread lifting those tires.
Yeah, you take a lick and keep on kicking. Man, she's talented.
The only thing I wish, again, just a little more push with Meredith. But again, he's not that bruise that's going to come and just drive you, in the end zone. Just want a little more push out of Meredith, but decent push by the offensive line. You made yourself away for Genty, and Genty just kind of lower that shoulder, get some yards. I'll take a win. But just
I'll take that. What's that like? I'll take that 5 yards. 5 yards
all day.
All right, all day. 4 5 yards. I'll take that all day.
I'll work my Meredith too.
Yeah. I'll take that all day. If Genty giving us that, I'll take that. Like they say, you don't go broke putting money in the bank.
Oh yeah. So again, this is just we go into this is third and short. It's third and short. We're now, what do? We move into gun. And as soon as we move into gun, I don't know what Washington is like just adjusting to and making their changes. As soon as we go into the gun formation on third and short, you see them making noise. And I'm just sitting there going, they had some sort of call, some tells. I don't know what it is.
He's talking to the safety. What the safety do?
And look at the crash.
Yeah.
Instant.
In this situation, 100%, you can say, like, Genty has nowhere to go. We go in gun. They just start. They're just talking. And you look at this guy right down here, number 4. He's just going. There's something. There's a tell. It's happening. It happened all game long.
I'd be hating when teams clearly don't have the first down. I'd be like, first down. I'm like, bro, you clearly don't have it, man. You clearly don't have it. Like, not even close.
So something's going on, and again, I'm going to kind of keep my eye on it as games go on. If we just start to see adjustments like this with the defense, it's going to get interesting. Because our tight ends offensive line, they're not going to stand a chance if the defense just crashes like this, and they know what we're doing.
Yeah,
we look at Ian Thomas going to handle. Yeah,
Genty didn't have a chance right there, and you got the offensive lineman signaling the first down like they did something. Like what?
Like here's my thing: what's Ian Thomas supposed to do?
Yeah,
Ian Thomas is here. Ford just crashes right at the snap.
Yeah,
there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, Ian Thomas is about it here too.
You know what I'm saying? And so again, that's I think the third time, which is unfortunate. There's been a couple times. I'll kind of go through this one quickly. I don't have to go through it too much, but we pull out Genty because of pass blocking. Here's Labe. We're not getting too much work at Labe either. This happened a couple times.
Oh my goodness, man.
I mean,
hey, that was good recognition by whoever that defensive player was, because Gino could have easily just lobbed it to Labe, but the defender is like, oh, no, you ain't about to get one over on us. He stay right with him.
Gentry's not in there. Just can't pass block.
Better coached.
So we all know it, but this kind of just shows Brock's. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Brock's knee looks like moving forward. If you kind of watch him.
Yeah. But
this
is second quarter of the game.
Look, to be 100% honest, that don't look too much different than healthy Brock. To be honest with you.
True.
As a blocker, that don't look too much different than healthy Brock. But as a pass catcher, he's you could tell. But right there now, he was getting dogged like that all last year too.
All right, so here's Genty. Good cutback.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Really good cutback. Again, it's just I'd like to see him as a number 6 overall pick.
I want to
see him make his own magic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get that opportunity. I know it's in close quarters, but one-on-one. You get one-on-one with the corner.
God,
right here.
Damn, Meredith.
Yeah.
Oh no. So don't get me wrong. I want to pull this one up because I was like, okay, Meredith, what happened? I actually think he gets tripped up by a leg behind him. To be honest. If you see this, I think it's one of these guys' legs. Right there.
Yeah, they did trip.
99.
Right.
He just gets his
the
leg
other angle looked bad.
Other angle looked wicked. Other angle looked
bad.
But to your point, man, like that's one of those situations where the offensive line did a good enough job to get you free. Ian Thomas did his job. You did a nice job recognizing the cutback. Now you 1-on-1. This is okay. I'm about to show y'all why y'all drafted me, right? This isn't great blocking, but it's good enough blocking. And when you take a guy at 6, you expect him to take good enough blocking, make it look like great blocking, and do something special with the ball in his hands. You got a corner. Was that Lattimore? It's Lattimore, right?
I don't know. Or Amos. Oh, yeah, it's Lattimore because I think that's
2. I think it was 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like, I mean, Marshawn Lattimore, he ain't exactly known to be, you know, so like this is your opportunity to hey, I'm about to show y'all, like, but like I said, it's different.
Yeah, Frank, I see you. Put your picture up first. I want to make sure I see who I'll be meeting up with.
Well, yeah.
We'll have some fun. Put your picture up first, big dog. All right. So, but this is your chance. This is your chance to make sure, just to prove that number 6 overall pick. You know what I'm saying? Still like the cutback, still like the vision.
Yeah.
It's tight quarters. Don't get me wrong, but man, I definitely want to see. Yeah. I want to see him just kind of earn that number 6 overall pick.
You see that's a good run. That's a good run. That's the kind of run I expect a 3rd round running back to make. You feel me? Like a good running back. Like, hey, you know what? He's a good player. Like, hey, he's a plus. He's an asset in the running game. Bro, you're a top 10 overall pick. In the deepest running back. Like, it's not just a top 10 overall running back. You're a top 10 running back in the draft where there's like guys that would be the number 1 running back going in the 2nd, sometimes the 3rd round in it. So when you get those opportunities, you gotta make something, especially like you've been frustrated the entire game, I guess, or the past 2-3 games. You ain't getting carries. You finally get the opportunity. Okay, this is 1-on-1 with a corner that's not known as a fantastic tackler, bro. You got to do something. You only get so many opportunities with it, and it's like,
I'm with you. Now this one, good pass protection, but I know a lot of people are saying, hey, Geno, you got to get rid of the ball. I just kind of want to give you an idea as to what Geno has to look downfield. And I saw this at least 4 separate times on his dropbacks with good protection. And this just shows kind of what's going on. You got nothing on top. There was nothing open. There's at least 4, potentially 5 times where Geno Smith is dropping back and there's nothing available downfield. And he's trying to make things work. So I think he ends up actually completing this.
That's Jack Bash.
Oh, no, sorry, he threw it away. No, that was a different one.
I thought that was the best one on the sideline too.
But you look at it, it's good protection. Good protection.
Yeah.
He's got to bail out. But that's just kind of what we saw over time, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. Here's another Genty run. I think I saw. Hey.
Nothing. Not really nothing you can do.
There's nothing.
Nothing he can do, man. It's like you can't be getting beat that quick, man. It's like, yeah, it's nothing you can do. Even if he takes the back door right there, he still got a guy waiting right there for him.
See,
Cody, yeah,
it's like there's a tell or something that they're just crashing.
It's got to be.
They're just crashing. And Frank Perez, hey, I guess it is J-Law. We'll have some fun. I'll see you over there, man. There, because if you look at it, right, look at the formation right here. I don't know. We'll look at Geno. Really no call. So I don't know what if it's just formation down and distance, because the down distance was about 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
He slides down. The slot safety or corner comes up and he just crashes. He just crosses the face and crashes. So there's something that they're picking up on. And Colton doesn't stand a chance. So it's tough.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You got to give him opportunity right there, man.
All right, so we got. Let's see. This was brutal. This is the 3rd and 1. Why late in the game? It's 3rd and 1, and we're running with Dylan Labe.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand why you have. Oh my goodness, that was
Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker was.
I understand why Lauby's in there, just because if you've been having him on there and on 3rd downs, regardless, you don't want to give up whether it's a pass or a run. So, but like I said, you draft the guy 6th overall. You want to have him in there for those situations.
You do. And then the very next situation, we give it to Zamir White on the 4th and 1.
And yeah, similar results.
Similar results, unfortunately. So here, what we're gonna do is,
but in Chip Kelly's defense, we gave it to Genty on 3rd and 1 earlier in the game. Same thing. So
we did. It was tough. Here, all right. Here's Trey Tucker, and we're gonna end with this one. We're gonna end at least on a good note with the offensive side. All right. Yeah. Here's Trey Tucker, and Trey Tucker is actually showing that he's improving just on his route running skills. What I want you to kind of pay attention to is watch the way Trey Tucker. Actually, this is his. It's just a deep ball getting on top of the defense. He does a really good job. He kind of stems inside, gets vertical, but then he gets this slight bend to the outside, which just freezes the corner enough where it makes the corner think, which way is he going?
Yeah.
Which way is he going? And that slight move makes the corner freeze and think enough to allow Trey Tucker's speed to get him on top. It's a hell of a route. And this is later in the game, so they know that you're trying to get on top.
Yeah.
Gets on top, and he goes for 6.
Yeah.
I'll play it one more time. You can just see, again, stems inside, gets vertical, bends out just enough to freeze the corner, make the corner think for a second, and then he just turns on the jets. And it's that second gear that gets that separation. Stems inside, bends out a little bit just to freeze them, and then there's the second gear.
That was nice. That was nice.
That was nice.
It's a hell of a job.
They said, what are they in quarters or what are they in right there? Because it basically like a straight. I mean, it was nice by trade, but it's like a straight bust though.
Yeah, looks like a lot of attention on Brock Bowers. Because that's Brock right there. They're doubling Brock Bowers with here and the safety. He has eyes on Brock the whole time.
But it's kind of it's almost like a switch release because the way Trey bent his, so almost like that outside guy was supposed to take Brock and the inside guy should have carried Trey, but the inside guy was so focused on Brock.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, I love seeing just the route running with Trey and just his ability to work to get himself open. He's just not running straight
and set guys up. So just if he's not running in the right area, then it makes that diagnosis that much easier for either one of those guys.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to end on a good note. Again, not a whole lot of good to take from the offensive side, but at the end of the day, I know we kind of had our opinions as it relates to, the game after Sunday. My thing is, man, look, something's going on. If we continue to see these defensive ends, these edge rushers just crashing based on certain, formation changes, some shifts, some motions, it's going to get interesting just to see just how well we can adjust to it. So a lot has to do with coaching, but at the same time, man, we got to look at these tight ends because these tight ends aren't helping out in the run game either. So to kind of wrap things up at the end of the game again, or at the end of the day, again, chat, I appreciate you guys rolling with us, especially you, Frank. Appreciate you rolling in. We'll see you on J-Lot on Sunday. We'll have a little bit of fun. Man, final thoughts. Chat, let me know. I'll bring it up. Hit that hashtag Raiders. But, Chris, I'll throw it to you first, man. Final thoughts on the game after we kind of see the film, break it down, and what's going on in front of us.
Very concerned. Very concerned. The coaching is worse than what I thought. The guys look confused out there. The guys are not prepared. And it seems like our coaching, not only is it worse than I thought, but they are more stubborn than I thought. So it just, and like you said, there's some kind of tell that we're giving off, and you can clearly see it because the whole defense is kind of reacting at the same time when they see it, and they react to it immediately. So if other coaches get wind of what's going on, it's going to be a long season because we play some good defenses coming up. I mean, it's going to be tough. So I'm very concerned. I know last time we were on here, we kind of went through the schedule. If things don't turn around quickly, it could get very dark for us. Very dark.
It could, without question, man. Severe, man. Final thoughts after just kind of checking out that game film.
Yeah, the same thing, man. It's that if it's a situation where we were getting beat because the team is more talented than us. If it's one situation like that, you can kind of hey, you know what, they were the better team. But it's not even that. They're just more prepared than we are.
Exactly.
They are executing better than we are executing. So that's the biggest concern. And that's the stuff that was supposed to stop, right? This is what we brought these guys here for. Namely Pete Carroll. This is why you're here, to set that tone, to lay that foundation. And you've been this entire offseason, you've been, kind of pumping this up, filling people with false hope, talking about how you win now and all you do is win 10 games and the secondary is better than what they got as much talent as the Legion of Boom and all this stuff, setting all these high expectations, whether it was Geno, how your expectations for Geno, your expectations for Ashton, and then as soon as the season starts, now you start trying to simmer us down. We wasn't simmering preseason.
Right.
Preseason, it was full go. It was a 5-alarm fire. But as soon as you get kicked in your teeth, now it's come on, guys. We got to break this kid in. come on, guys. It's still competition at right guard. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? This is amateur hour. I remember when, like, I haven't seen it as much yet. People were starting to change their tune, but I remember when we were rotating. I think it was right tackles under Josh McDaniels, and people were week one. People were ready to fire him.
Oh yeah,
people were ready to fire him, and it wasn't like we were and we weren't doing it with like a young up and coming prospect. We're doing.
We're trying to figure out. Yeah, we're trying to figure out that last spot.
So now we got a guy that's conceivably a blue chip player, should have been a first round pick. It was still him in the second round, and we're playing game, and it's not like he's competing against another young guy or another young guy that, oh man, this guy has a high ceiling. Either one of these guys, you got a guy who was quite possibly the worst lineman in the NFL last. Like Stone Forsythe might have been the only player worse on the offensive line. We got the two worst players in the NFL last year on the right side. So like we got Stone Forsythe and we got Alex Kappa. Fortunately, Stone Forsythe ain't played yet. He ain't played yet.
Right.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Because we could conceivably see a lineup with Jordan Meredith, Alex Kappa, and Stone Forsythe. A guy that this is his first season ever playing center, the worst guard last year, and the worst right tackle. It's like what
are we doing? What are we doing?
A great man once said, "It's not rocket surgery." It's not rocket surgery.
Oh man.
And here's the thing is, if we were in cap hell, right? If Pete Carroll and Spy Tech, they just had nothing to spend and you're trying to figure things out, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're on a budget. I get it. But we had all the salary cap in the world. We had plenty of opportunities in the draft to kind of address it earlier than the third round. And this is kind of where we sit, unfortunately. So, but after kind of really breaking down this game film, I think it was a combination of, yes, some missed blocks on the offensive line. I said this on Sunday, which is really tough, right? The offensive line is such under a magnifying glass every single play that we had 58 offensive plays. Every single play, 58 times, the offensive line is under a microscope, whether it be running or passing. So there's going to be some miscues here and there. But if you combine getting out coached, Washington some way, somehow, knowing what our scheme is, and just crashing and making it that much harder, and then you don't spread the formation and you don't make it easier on the offensive line, and it just, you put all that together. Yes, the offensive line has its issues, but I'll tell you right now, it is not all on this offensive line. Yes, they have their bad plays, but man, it is tough without question. So we definitely got to clean things up. And as it stands right now, and shit, we talked about it before. We got to be a little more creative with Genty. Where's the screens? Where's getting him out open in space? Get him. If this offensive line in their eyes is struggling a little bit, then do our offensive line a favor and get Genty the ball out in space, away from just behind this offensive line. But no, what are you doing? You're bringing everything in tight, and you're letting these defensive ends just crash and have a field day. But then you flip it over and you look at the defensive side. They out-schemed us like crazy, bringing extra tight ends and bringing extra linemen, playing as tight ends, picking on Coons because he's undersized. We just got out-coached. And this is something that can't happen because our roster and our starting 22 ain't good enough to get out coached without question. So, man, it's tough, man. We appreciate everybody that rocked with us. Let's see, Raider Travis, man, you're saying our O-line has been the biggest issue for a few years. It should have been fixed in the drafts years ago. I think we thought we were heading that way a little bit. We thought we were heading that way, but everything got shook up, unfortunately. And let's see. Thera Mumford is better than the interior lineman we have right now. Could have kept him around just to try.
Thera Mumford at right guard than Alex Kappa.
Exactly.
Mumford's with the in Cleveland now.
Yeah, Jason Downs
kicked him out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because that DeJuan Jones got hurt. I think he's out.
Oh, DeJuan Jones is a monster too. Another Ohio State guy.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
Man.
Jason, I'm not jumping on Pete Carroll just yet. We spend too much time blaming coaches.
Quick question, Jason.
You getting there, Jason?
quick question, Jason. What was your thoughts on Antonio Pierce last year? Just a quick question.
It's Raiders
McDaniel.
Or Josh. Or Josh.
Yeah. Josh dismantled everything, which is crazy work. No matter if you agreed or not, like dismantled everything and ended up where we sat. So it's tough. It's tough. LS, man, we're regretting not hiring Ed Dodds in 2 years, man. Yeah, he definitely made his rounds without question.
I rest my case, Jason.
Yeah, it's tough.
I rest my case. If you thought that was a shit show, you don't think this is, then obviously you spent too much time blaming one coach and not enough time blaming another. Week 2 last year, we beat the Super Bowl contending Ravens.
Yeah.
Week 3 last year, we lost to the Commanders without Jake in Baltimore, by the way. In Baltimore.
Yeah, we did in Baltimore.
Week 3 this year, we got our ass kicked by a team missing their starting quarterback.
It was back-to-back away games. I mean, it's home away from home where we went SoFi and then we went to Baltimore. So it was back-to-back. It was tough. So, but hey, look, this is why we go over film. At the end of the day, it's just trying to see, just get a better deep dive as to truly what happened sometimes when you watch it the very first time. And this is why coaches and players, they review game film as well. Because sometimes initially you see something, but really what was the problem? And right now, there's still a lot of question marks and a big question mark stamped on this coaching staff and just the way that they could prepare. So we appreciate everybody checking with us. Just so you guys know, YouTube is kind of getting at us a little bit. And so we're going to continue to try to do this. And even if YouTube does get at us, we're going to continue to do it, but we might do it in a different way. So definitely hit that notification so you do know if we have to make any changes, you're aware of it. So you do know if you don't see us doing some game film and maybe we're doing it in a different way, you'll know, you'll be informed on where to find us. So we definitely appreciate everybody, man, rocking with us. Remember, double tap that screen before we get out of here. Chris, man, let everybody know what you got going on your channel and what they can look forward to. And shout out an interview, not today's, but maybe your Jason Campbell one. Because that's still, man, that thing was still live. So the interview with Jason Campbell, man, let everybody know.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. It's your boy Chris from Protect the Show podcast. You guys know I'm on all social media platforms. I come with the authentic, real Raider talk, whether you like it or you don't. I'm going to say what's on my mind. May not be the most articulate, but I'm going to get it out in my personal way. So, that's just what we do here. We keep it real. We love the Raiders, man. But we're not going to lie to you either. And everything that we tell you is going to be backed up by, film or whatever documentation or receipts that we have. So it's not just off of feeling. So we try to keep it real, man. But so make sure you guys subscribe to not only myself, my boy 805 and my brother Severe Raider, man. So, and anyone that likes good content as far as interviews and stuff like that, if you guys are new to me, check out my page. I have a playlist just of the interviews I've had, a couple with Hugh Jackson, Jason Campbell, Bruce Grakowski, Stuart Swaggart, Ja Joyner, some other players, man. So actually people on the business side of the Raiders as well, man. So definitely check me out. And then if you like exclusive content.
Is he still there? The one brother you had. The peeking up out of there. The player development guy.
Oh no, he's still there. Yeah,
he's still there. Okay, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, that's my guy. And if you really like exclusive content, me and Frank Perez is actually never mind. You gotta be a member to get that.
Tell him because I'll see him.
Never mind. You gotta be a member to get that.
No, or just be in J-Lot Sunday morning. I'll be there.
Yeah,
that was fun. So yeah, and LS, yes, YouTube, they're basically just demonetizing us. Whenever they catch it. That's why I've had to zoom in and try to do some tricky things. So, they're trying to get us for it. So, but appreciate everybody that taps in with us. Severe, man, let everybody know what you got going on all week long.
Yeah, man, you guys know what it is, man. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, IG, Snapchat, TikTok, X, basically everywhere. The Severe Raider, Twitch, Kick, everywhere. The Severe Raider. Holla at your boy. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I got the 50-50 show and Around the Shield with my guy Pharaoh NFL. Had a good episode last night. Should have another good one coming up tomorrow, man. Some bringing in some different voices from around the league, different teams, giving you a little bit of a different perspective on that show. Now, obviously, you guys are here, man. The Raider War Room with my brothers. Chris, Protect the Shield, 805. The guys tried to kill me, alcohol poisoning in Vegas, but I survived. I persevered.
He was a beast with it. He was a beast.
He survived. Hey, strong.
I persevered, but yeah, man. You know, in the Raider War Room, man, we keep it real, man. You know, hey, it's not for the faint of heart. If you have pet players, and you don't like these players being criticized or something like that, or if you're not able to check your emotions before you click this link, this ain't the place for you, because you'll get your feelings hurt and you're gonna be all in your feelings in the comment section. You know what I'm talking to, but you know. Hey, we keep it real over here. You know, when we give credit where credit is due, and we criticize when it's when it's deemed worthy. So if that's not your type of show, if you want all sunshine and roses, there are plenty of other people out there to do that. But you know, I got two of the smartest guys when it comes to this football stuff. You know, to the left of me and 805 and Chris, man, I respect their knowledge to the utmost. And, you know, they make me better every day. So you know, we're here to do the same for you guys, give you guys a little bit of education, some entertainment, and put a little bit of perspective where you might not get it other places.
100%, and we feel it's vice versa, right? I'm saying, like, all three of us, we share the knowledge, we bring it where we can. At the same time, there's enough respect on this panel to where, look, the opinions are real and true, and we all understand the game pretty well, enough to kind of speak to it, and we have fun with this. So we just try to bring whatever knowledge we have, but we also try to take the knowledge from the chat, except for Frank Perez. But we'll see how much knowledge Frank Perez has on Sunday. So, but at the end of the day,
on the pavement, plenty of knowledge.
We have fun. You know what I'm saying? And we don't just talk about it, but we also try to show it. And if we're wrong and when we're showing it, let us know in the chat without question. If you guys have Raider fans that want to come in and rock with us, share it to your social media and let everybody know. Because the more voices that we have when we watch game film, not only can we share our knowledge, but we also can learn from you. So we have a little bit of fun. But as you guys know, yeah, without question. So, but as you guys know, I'm 805 Raider. My channel is Real Talk Raider Nation. Make sure you guys hit that sub button, double tap it, the screen. Make sure you hit my guys, Chris Picture Podcast, as well as The Severe Raider. My channel is Real Talk Raider Nation. Man, we appreciate everybody that rocks out with us. I hit my guys up in the Raider War Room every Wednesday to review game film. Then we hit you guys up afterwards and just kind of do a post-game reaction. But then the other thing you'll catch on my channel is just the videos that I do. Whenever the news pops in, I just try to jump on and give you quick videos. So we definitely appreciate it. So, hey, we appreciate everybody rocking with us. Again, double tap that screen. Hit that like button. Subscribe. You got Chris, Protect the Show Podcast, as well as The Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. We out of here.